2, 3, 4.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. On this, a mini spoilercast episode where we'll be discussing the Fast and Furious Crossroads game here on the Good Morning Guys podcast. I am one of your hosts, Patrick Novosel. Alongside me is Lucas Ham Swisher, Ronnie Johantges, and Marc Boucher. And I got this game from Gamefly last week.
Old
Fast and Furious Crossroads. I don't know if you remember the reveal of this.
Yeah.
I think it might have been at Game Awards.
It was definitely the Game Awards.
Okay,
Yep.
It was like the last thing was Fast and Furious Crossroads.
Fast and Furious
People were like, "Oh, cool, Fast and Furious Crossroads," and then when they throw the video up there, the trailer, it looked like an early PS3 game.
Yeah,
it didn't look
or late
like
PS2. It was like,
yeah, it was
this
right there. It
looks
was right there.
fun.
It looked like it came out in like 2005. 2008, like in between that range.
Yeah.
And
everything around that was silly, like just the trailer and then what is her name? Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah, she's like, I remember the days of playing Tekken. And
Tekken. I don't know.
Like, we're gamers like you. And I'm like, are you? He called it Tekken.
Yeah, gamer card revoked right away.
Yeah, so that game already started out off on the wrong foot.
It did, but I love Fast and the Furious. I love how stupid and absurd and ridiculous it is.
And all
because
about
it knows
it
it's ridiculous,
yeah.
And that's what's great about it. So I was like, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna get it when it comes out, and I had GameFly, so might as well just rent it and play it. And I went into the game knowing that this is a PS2/PS3 game, and I'm not expecting anything, because when you have high expectations for something, you're gonna get let down. So I went with low expectations for this game, and man, did I have a great time with this game. I had an absolute blast.
Nice.
This game was just as cheesy and ridiculous as any of the Fast and the Furious newer movies, where they're just the set pieces are big. They're the first level in this game. You start off against a tank with 2 flamethrowers. Like, this is exactly
you have
what
2 flamethrowers and then they have a tank.
No, it's you start off as Letty and Dom, and you're fighting against a boss that has a tank who's firing flamethrowers at you while you're trying to take it down.
Like, the tank shoots flames?
Yes.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
I know, that's why it's so awesome.
Welcome to the Fast and the Furious franchise.
It's like a lighter or something, like this really shiny lighter, and you click it, and then a little flame comes out the tip. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Flamethrower
so
tank.
I'm like, I was in immediately. The gameplay is basically you drive from point A to point B, you gather intel, you try to move the story along. That's pretty much all the game really is. You do a few races. There's plenty of boss battles, which are epic, by the way. And you fight against an armored train. You try to take an armored train down. You take the tank with the flamethrowers. You're trying to take down an enemy in like a big, huge ravine that has like giant saws coming at you. It is ridiculous. It doesn't stop there. The ridiculousness just skyrockets, and it makes it even better because the game is bad. Like the voiceovers, like Letty and the main character is Vienna are good. Dom feels like he's just reading off a script. Everyone else feels like they're reading off a script. But the best VO in the game was Roman Pierce. Tyrese Gibson,
Yeah.
I believe that's his name.
I bet.
He was not only was the only character in the game that looked like he was from PS4.
Oh, really?
He was legit.
Nice.
Like, everyone else looked like they were just like PS3 game characters. It was Yeah. So the VO was bad. It was teetering on on bad as like Resident Evil OG bad.
Ooh.
Like they were trying to get cars for the next mission. So they went to a race, and the sidekick to the main character is walking with her, and they're showing all these like really nice supercars. And then they pan over to her, and she's like, "That's what I'm talking about." And I'm like, "Oh gosh, this is bad. This is like cringeworthy bad." But there was moments like that. It was weird. Like when you're driving, you don't have a speedometer. There's no speedometer on there, so you really don't know how fast you're going.
It's Fast and Furious, not
Exactly,
55 miles per hour in Furious. It's like, who needs a speedometer?
Yeah, you always have NOS, so you don't have to do anything. It's just there's like a cooldown, so you use your NOS, it goes away, and then you wait for like another 12, 15 seconds. You got your NOS back.
Nice.
So that was kind of cool. You were always going fast. It felt like a Burnout game where you were trying to take down cars by like side swiping them, and then as soon as you took them down, it would make that slow motion view of the car getting taken down, and it would say take down. So it was good. The story was ridiculous. I am going to spoil the end of this game right now. So anybody listening, just look at the show notes, fast forward like 3 minutes, because the ending of this game is true to the Fast and Furious endings. Like I think it was it Fast and Furious 4 when there was like the never-ending ramp or the never-ending airport. Do you guys remember that?
I have no idea.
I can't remember which is which. I'm gonna go with it's the one where Gal Gadot dies. Spoilers.
Yeah, it was that one. The never-ending airstrip.
6.
Was it 5? Okay, I don't remember. They all blur together.
I think it's 5 or 6. I can't remember. I'll be honest. You can GMG oops us or whatever it's called.
All right,
we wrong. Just put it in the we wrong, whichever one it is.
Yeah. And so the story starts is you are battling the Tadakul, which in like translated means crossroads. So that's where you get the crossroads. And they are legendary highway robbers.
Legendary, huh?
Legendary.
Yeah. I know a lot of highway robbers that have reached legendary status.
An international crime syndicate of highway robbers. That's what they are. This is Fast and Furious storyline right here. So you find you get to like one thing leads to another, and you finally get to who the end boss is. The end boss, his whole goal is to fire a weapon of mass destruction on America in New Orleans to obliterate. And what's he said? He says he wants
the
to
South.
A black eye to America. That's what he said. He said he wants. So our job is to stop this rocket from blasting off. So we're driving towards this rocket, and Dom shows up because earlier in the story he's like, "I'm gonna go fix some cars" or something like that. He comes in and he has a shielded, like heat resistant metal car that he knew that we were gonna have to battle this weapon of mass destruction. So he already had a car built. So we're driving towards this, and not only is he have a nice, sweet, heat-resistant car, he also has missiles coming out of the back of the car. That opened up and shot the missiles at this rocket. All right, the rocket just comes apart off of the big vertical stand and goes horizontal with the road, and then it takes off. So
of course,
Dom, Letty, Cam, and whoever the main character, Vienna. So 4 cars are chasing a rocket down the road. And this rocket is like a NASA rocket. It is a big, huge rocket. So we have to take apart this rocket.
Well, you take it
You're
apart.
kidding me.
You're
kidding me.
So one of the cars has a harpoon. So we're taking stuff off with a harpoon.
Yeah.
One of the cars has an electromagnetic pulse. And then Dom has like this huge electromagnetic pulse that is going to stop this from moving any faster. But to get there, he needs to go from one side of the rocket to the other behind the huge flames that are coming out. This is where his car comes into play. So he goes behind that behind the flames onto the other side to a ramp. The ramp, he gets fast enough to get up to the missile. Like I said, there's no gauges for your speed, so I have no idea how fast we're going. I'm guessing a few hundred miles per hour.
I don't think you're in the
Machs.
chasing a rocket. This is like Mach 2 or so. Mach 1 or 2.
So he hits the ramp and he goes over. He's like right above this missile and lets off the electromagnetic pulse and jumps out of the car onto the rocket. Yeah. And he is surfing like Teen Wolf in Surfing USA on top of a van. He is surfing there, running and jumping forward on top of this missile as it's going forward.
Yeah.
So
this is some like Sharknado type crap.
This is crazy. So Letty's like, all right, I'm going to get you, Dom. And she zooms ahead.
I'm going to get you.
Past the missile that's just going at Mach speed. And she does that like drift to where she's almost to the edge of the cliff where the missile's about to go off. And Dom jumps onto the back of her car as she's drifting. And that's pretty much the end of the game. Everybody survives.
Of course.
Here's my response.
And then Dom says, "You have shown that you're part of the family." Credits.
So, it's all about family. Here is my
response.
Awesome.
To everything you just said. Here it is. No.
Oh no! It's so awesome. It's so dumb.
It's just so much no.
And the music in this game was perfect. It made everything, like the crescendos and everything, just made it so much better. This game.
I'm gonna have to look this up, on YouTube or something.
Yeah, I need to watch.
Watch. You have to watch this. It is so ridiculous. So as a Fast and Furious fan, this game for me was a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Like personally, if I had to rate this on a real scale of across all of it, I would probably give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, it was the game, the moment to moment going from point A to point B. There were some very boring moments, but the story for the Fast and Furious, that's what I'm there for. I'm there to have a good time. It was under 4 hours. The storyline, under 4 hours, so it was easy to consume. Beat it all on Saturday night. Great.
And that concludes our mini spoiler cast for Fast and Furious Crossroads or whatever it's called. Something like
everybody's
that.
going to be dying to go get that now.
Yes.
Well, what's bad is Patrick told him, I think he told him to skip ahead only a few minutes, and I'm pretty sure that ending was a good 5 minutes. So he like painted a picture.
I can imagine him skipping through heat-resistant metal car on top of a rocket,
surfing the rocket like Teen Wolf. Wow.
Yeah.
That's special.
That's the end of my Furious week.
Alrighty then, Mark, Pat, and Ronnie J, along with you, our beloved friends, family, and joiners, go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game.
1, 2, 3, 4.